more male friends than female friends, that's an issue. And especially if she's telling you men are more trustworthy than women, I can't trust women, that's why I have more male friends.
Stay off the...
No, don't listen to that. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Casey Dallas in the building with another video. In case you didn't know, we got 10 subscribers right now. It's a big accomplishment. Title for this video is Why the Wrong Woman Can Ruin Your Life. Now, I didn't even know it's men's mental health month, so I feel like it's a really good topic. Probably one of the most important topics I got on my channel right now. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of things you should look out for. You know, the Bible says, "For my people perish for lack of knowledge," and unfortunately, it's dudes, taking their life over stuff like this. And it's not just about, women's relationships in general, but, women play a big part, so I'm gonna get into it. So number one, being promiscuous. Anytime getting to know a girl, you dating a girl, and she has an influx of male friends, I would say, like more male friends than female friends, that's an issue. And especially if she's telling you men are more trustworthy than women, I can't trust women, that's why I have more male friends.
Stay off the...
Bro, no, don't listen to that. Or once she has trust issues with women, but she's trying to justify having male friends and make a long story short. There's no reason why a male should have more female friends than male friends. There's no reason why a female should have more male friends than female friends. Just being honest. If you disagree with that, I mean, you probably go see. But the reason why I'm saying that is, it logically doesn't make sense. If a girl's going out of her way to befriend a bunch of dudes, as we all know, you a dude watching this, dudes can't keep that boundary the way it should be. I personally feel like you don't know a girl from sandbox pretty much, maybe high school, maybe college. You can't really be like, oh, this is my friend. Like that's basically like a work best friend. And we all know how that goes. But I'm saying that if you dating a girl and another day, if she's saying that she got a male best friend or a friend that's a dude that used to like her, do not take, I was about to say don't take that girl serious. What I mean by don't take that girl serious is I wouldn't date her at all, just being honest, because if she feels like she can be friends with someone that used to like her, that shows a boundary issue. And that also shows she can be lying to you. I mean, we at an age, I'm 28, I don't know how old y'all are, but you can't be friends, you can't have a platonic friendship with the opposite sex if they liked you before. So like with me, I don't have any friends that used to like me now. Have I told them? I'm single right now, so I'm gonna say that. But I'm saying that any girl that I call my friend right now, we already spoke to before and said like, hey, like if I'm in a relationship, I can't be your friend, because I couldn't go to my girlfriend and be like, oh, this is my friend. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If you in love and you dating the girl, you've been dating the girl for a couple of years and she got a friend that used to like her, bro, you gotta put your foot down and be like, hey, you can't be friends with this dude, because why? He used to, imagine you having kids. You bring this dude around your kids the whole time, it's a dude that used to like your wife. Like, that's just me. I know this is a Christian channel. I could probably pull a couple of verses, but this is, and I'm not just speaking from, my own personal experience. I'm just saying from reality, like, it can't happen. I'm saying it, you can't be friends with the opposite sex, but if you used to like, if a dude used to like your girl, and they saying they just friends right now, bro, don't trust that at all. Number two, being equally yoked. There's a Bible verse for this video. So when it comes to being equally yoked, I'm talking about if y'all have different views or say spiritual views. So if y'all both are Christian, I'm hoping that you are, but I know everybody's at different stages in their walk with Christ, stuff like that. I'm saying if you have like some big views on like, say the LGBTQ community, like if you feel like, hey, I don't want my kid, I feel like that stuff isn't of God, and then somebody else, the person today is like, oh, well, they're trying to justify a bunch of things. That could be something that's an issue down the road, just meaning because it comes to not being equally yoked. Communication. If you dated someone, gets to know a girl, you communicate to her, but then she's not really communicating to you transparently, then it comes back up down the road, and you gotta know, okay, well, she's not communicating. If you feel like you're constantly on a roller coaster, is what I'm saying. If you communicate clearly, and then you thinking that you're getting communication from her, but then she keeps flipping and flopping, saying, oh, well, I actually think this. Or months later, she said, well, I actually felt like that. That's another sign that, hey, maybe, you shouldn't be getting to know this woman because she's not clearly communicating to you. So I'm also saying this. This is a saying that people say a lot, like how she treats somebody else will show how she treats you. So I'm saying, if she's used to a certain type of dude and now she's dating you, you gotta test the spirit with it. I'm not saying you can't trust her, but I'm saying you gotta test the spirit, because most people don't just make a 360 like that. It comes, over time. So I'm just saying, to save yourself from being an experiment, you gotta ask her about her history. Ask her, okay, so what type of dude was she into? What type of dude did she used to date? Things like that, because that'll give you a gauge on what her true type really is. If you're dating a girl, if she's used to dudes that's like partying, got a bunch of tattoos, just a lifestyle that's completely different than yours, then that should be a telling sign right there, like, hey, if this is your usual type, why are you with me? So you gotta go off of more so, not what she's saying, but what she shows you, is what I'm saying, because that's something I had to learn too. You gotta go off of, what people show you, not necessarily what they tell you, because people can say the right things. They can actually, want better for themselves as well, but it becomes a conflict. You can want something better for yourself, but you don't have the discipline to actually do that. So now you're telling somebody, hey, I like this, I want this, but you're not showing that with your lifestyle. So just going off of what she shows you more than what she tells you, because it's easy to just believe that, especially if you're in love. If you really like a girl, you think highly of her and stuff like that, you could just start to believe something that don't make sense. And then now you're in a situation where it don't make sense, you stressed out. So, but that goes more so to testing the spirit and just being led by God. But at the end of the day, you gotta focus on, what God is telling you, and try your best to not be distracted by, things that she may be telling you if it's inaccurate. But another thing I would say is, don't place your healing in the hands of, your wife. I mean, I don't know why you would have to heal from your wife, unless y'all got divorced. I'm saying, if you got out of a relationship, don't place your healing in the hands of a girl. You gotta place your healing in the hands of God, because that's gonna help you to move forward. It's not gonna be, it's not like a math equation. She's not gonna say X, Y, Z. You may feel a little better, but that's not gonna help you come to a complete healing. She's gonna say one thing, you're gonna feel good, and you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel, it's gonna be like a roller coaster again. So the main thing is, just putting your faith and trust in God, because God will help you, overcome that, feel better. And yeah, I know this video might have been a little bit all over the place. I might make a part 2, but I hope this video helps somebody. You gotta forget the former things, focus on the new things that God's doing in your life. I know, things like that can be really heavy. You may feel like, damn, I'm losing my mind right now. Journal. Like the Bible says, write down the vision and make it plain. When you write down your thoughts, that helps them get out of your mind, get out of your head, and then relieve stress. Working out and stuff like that is good too. Watching content like this is good, but you gotta do things that's training your mind as well. The Bible says that, physical fitness is good, but you have to have spiritual fitness as well, and that's what's gonna help you, be mentally strong too. We gotta be physically strong, but we gotta be mentally strong as well. But it's cakes and dares. Hope you like this video. If you made this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.